Okay, hello Twitch and YouTube. We're going to play one city against the storm today. It'll probably be about 2 parts. The city is going to be next to this environmental effect, which is the corrosive torrent. So, no resources will be refunded after destroying a building, so I'll have to be careful about which buildings I destroy. Basically, if I build a building, I need to keep it. And it needs to be worth keeping. We're presented with 2 choices of starting settlers. We can go all beavers, or we can do a mix of lizards and beavers. I think in the case of the marsh... Is this the marshland? Marshlands, yes. I think I'm going to want those lizards. They're really good for the marshland. We're going on in veteran difficulty, so this will be the first time in marshlands on veteran difficulty. We'll take the wood. We'll take the higher value food. Yeah, there we go. That's probably what we'll go with. Let's get this started. So today, should have enough time to finish this one city. This is the day when we're going to enter into the final stages to moving IRL. So as a side effect, I won't do a particularly long stream today, so it'll just be the one city. So we got Dangerous Grove, Dangerous Grove, Dangerous Grove. If we wanted to skip Dangerous Groves, we could go all the way over to this Forbidden Glade over here. Danger, danger. 4 smalls, 2 smalls. Okay, so we got 6 easily available smalls. 7-ish easily available smalls. We want smalls. Which is good to know, because we'll need to do that. Let's kick out the back into this small glade to start with. We're always going to want one. The question is, do we want a second one? I'll decide that after getting the blueprint choices. Fishing hut, small farm, herb garden, and granary. So this is the map that has like the lowest possibility or lowest probability of having fertile ground. So I'm actually not too interested in small farm or herb garden. And the question is, do I want granary? Fabric would be nice. The field is good. The pickled goods would probably be nice as well if I can find a source of barrels. Yeah, let's go with the granary. Carpenter or lumber mill? I think I'm actually going to go with the carpenter, because this is... Oh, I didn't need to come out of there to see it. This is a map that has both copper and coal, which means it's pretty good and easy to make tools, if I can find a way to turn the copper into bars. We'll go with the carpenter. So the cooper would be one way to get the containers for those pickled goods, and it's a recipe that uses copper bars, so I think I'm actually going to go with that one. Normally I don't like making containers, but if I'm got a building for making pickles, maybe it'll be worth doing. Okay. And with that, I don't think it's necessarily worth running off to do stuff, so we're gonna trap. Fishing right from the get-go is probably a bad idea, so we're not gonna fish right from the start. And if that's the case, I probably have the workers to set up a second traverse camp. Or not a second traverse camp, second... Obviously, if I'm setting up a traverse camp, that's the mistake. Woodcutter's camp. Second woodcutter's camp. And obviously we want everyone housed, so let's... Even though we'll lose a little bit of wood if we tear these down later. Which we may do, because we have access to both beavers and lizard housing. Unessential now. Okay, let's get our guys out and working. Okay, I'm gonna fresh choice of cornerstone. Oil for flour? If I had the production chain for that, I would almost certainly do that. Granted, I don't have the production chain for leather. So I think I am going to go small press. Actually making good use of it might not be super easy on this map. Let's get these guys in town ASAP. It looks like our third species is going to be harpies. I don't have the upgraded buildings for harpies, so actually having some shelters is going to be fine. Because we're going to have to keep some shelters around for the entire game. Orders. What's our choice of orders? Amber trade or complete trade route with multiplier? I'm going to go with this one. Early tools, early people is always good. Especially when you have things for them to use. Use rainwater. We aren't high enough difficulty that's plausible to do. But I'm going to go ahead and get more lizardmen right away. Trade routes. Geyser pumps. I think geyser pumps are going to be easier. And then to get those flowing quicker, we can favor the lizards. We'll bring them above 13, get that one ticking. Actually, can we... Okay, that'll stay at 15 then. Or 13 for the moment. We'll get better once the housing's done. You've chopped through, so our next goal is to chop through the next small one. There. There's small one over here. Okay, lizards done, so we can get more lizards. And we can stop focusing them. Completed our first order, so we get our first extra blueprint pole. Lumber mill is good, but we already have one source of planks. And to be fair, we already turned down a lumber mill once. So. If I knew that we were in the running to potentially pick up a source of leather, water skins would not be that bad. Thinking apothecary. Yeah, it's a toss-up between apothecary and herb garden. I think apothecary is going to be better. Okay. No, not one of you. Where are you running off to? Straight into the dangerous, or straight into the forbidden glade. Okay. The game is trying to get me killed. That's what the game's trying to do. Well, cutting in there in 4 minutes would be hard. It's surviving the consequences of cutting in there in 4 minutes would be the difficult part. Glade with a rain punk source. Give me more coal. Don't need more coal. Well, hopefully don't need more coal. So it's not a rush to activate that. No, I need to grab the woodcutter. Stop moving the trapper's camp when you want the woodcutter. Okay. What I might do is try to break into here during the storm. Fuel consumed in hearts if your hostility 2 or above is 20% off for each hostility level. So okay, we really want to keep the hostility down during the storm. And then hopefully come spring, if we need something special for the glade, I can get it from the trader. No, wasn't fast enough. I was expecting the storm to come faster. Okay, Harpy Resolve is going to go low, but 0 is pretty manageable. Okay, so we got lots of good fishing opportunities if we want LJ. How much do I need for building things? Do I want to go for the carpenter first? Yeah, it looks like I probably want to go for the carpenter first. In which case, we'll say limit you to 5, you to 4. You to 4. Secure perimeter. Securing the deadliest corners of the forest will make it less terrifying. Completing glade events in forbidden glades reduce the hostility gained by dangerous and forbidden glades. And small glades by a smaller amount. I'm gonna go with secured perimeter because I think that's probably what we're gonna do. Is we're going to probably try to selectively break into the forbidden ones. Because we're on the premises, or on the opening of a forbidden one here, forbidden one there. And there's one more forbidden one, which is probably the only one we have to go through a dangerous one to get to. We might actually focus on basically opening nothing but forbidden glades. More people. More people is more problems, but it's also more solutions. Okay. No, we also need the traffic camp, but that's fine. We got another place we move it to. One thing I'll have to remember, because we've got the got the corrosive torrent here is that I need to be less aggressive with disbanding camps when I'm done with them. Merchant is here. He's not really buying anything I'm willing to sell. The thing I'd probably be most willing to try to get is either pipes or tools. The only thing I really got to sell him is leather. So he'll have to be sad. He doesn't get any business today. Out fishing, so I have to find a place to fish up some fish, which isn't, in theory, too hard. Liver boots and coats. I think the fishing one's actually going to be the easier of the two. Pottery and wine. I don't got a good source for pots on this map. And I'd probably have an easier time trying to trade stuff. If we were to get packs of provisions. Well, the stonecutter is done where it is. We'll move it to the next location. New glade. This is the first one. Oh no, this is not even the first one. We haven't found any copper. We've effectively found a bunch of coal, but no copper. We've basically got an extra merchant. Doesn't look like this merchant's selling anything that I don't have anything good to sell him to get stuff from him. So we're gonna leave him alone. Although this is my first farm area. So if in a later reputation pull I pull something worth well, something that I can farm with, then I can actually have a place to put it. Hey guys, there's just a bunch of planks. Waiting for planks to be made, basically. Yeah, ideally I'd want to put a beaver on here, but we don't have them to spare at the moment. Okay, I think I got it muted before I sneezed. Probably now worth time bringing it back up here to help clear it around the main circle. Yes, for the moment I don't want to open up any more glades. This upcoming storm might be a little harsh. We're still hostility 1, so it won't be that bad. Okay. Be able to do the flip-flop with the harpies again. So we got green and blue. Let's set these up for our quest, even though we're not going to use them right away. No, that's the rain collector. These are as the planks come available. Oh, I got a phone call. Let me go ahead and put a stitch here. Welcome YouTube. After the scam color caused me to put a small cut in the video there, I'll go ahead and stitch these two parts together in the end. Okay, we get a cornerstone after the storm. Additional active trade route slot, more traders go faster, or trading goods make the lizards happy. Let's go trading goods make the lizards happy, because if we can make that work, that's really strong. Okay, more people. Let's go with the more people. And that leaves us with 4 spares to do things with. Haven't made a source of copper bars yet. We can still make the Cooper anyway. And because of the leather on this map, we actually might try to make the coats out of the leather. But I'm gonna build the Cooper, but I'm not going to assign anyone to it anytime soon. Oh, and well, I suppose that's an option, is I can start building specialist houses. Okay, one geyser pump set up. Supposing the other one's waiting for wood. Okay, that's everyone housed. I feel like we're gonna have to take a gamble and break into one of these glades if we want to keep it advancing in a productive manner. One of the well, it could be one of the forbidden ones, but I'm gonna take a real gamble and go straight into a dangerous one. Or forbidden one. We have a different source of fabric, so stop doing fabric from the Greed Workshop, please. Oh, so the dangerous thing we've got here is capture or foretell about the fishmen, soothsayer. So we don't got any of those. We got stones, so we can capture him with stones. Comfort of the civilized world are disgustingly unnatural to the fishermen every time 10 complex food, clothing, or services needs are fulfilled. We're not that advanced, game. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna throw stones at him until he goes away. Or until he surrenders, whichever happens first. Lizardmen, take your stones and begin throwing. Okay, so we get our hands on a forger camp. Got a nice, basically infinite source of wheat to turn into flour. And we can repair and get ourselves a weaver. And we're on low enough difficulty that if I just assign these guys right away, they'll complete this well before these bad things happen. So like, oh no, we're gonna have -2 hostility activations for all the things, except that's not gonna happen. Same thing with cleanup duty. Guys, our pounds are done. Let's get 2 more people in the city, and we get more choices for orders. Agriculture on this map's going to be a bit of a stretch. If anything, the luxury goods are probably more likely to happen. Royal Garden, well... Need for leisure, so that means I'd both have to get a building that would make leisure and get the beer. Do we have anyone that actually even consumes leisure? Probably. Okay, so the beavers are leisure. And the beavers. Just the beavers. So yeah, we probably want to go to the not need for leisure. Because then that basically just be figuring out how to make the beavers, who are the happiest group, happier. They'd like the wine, but the one on the right is probably easier to complete, given the circumstances. We have a blueprint. We do actually have a farm location. Oh, to take advantage of the small press from earlier, we do probably want to do press. Allow us to do flour and oil. The trader has arrived. The trader's not really selling me anything I need. Though I'd like that forager camp. Okay, can I get 18 amber worth of material? One low enough difficulty, I don't mind selling 2 of those. I don't really want to sell my parts. Though I think I'm going to sell some parts. I think the part selling is going to be what we're going to do here. Pick up the Forger's Camp. The Forger's Camp will allow me to actually gather this proto-wheat. Otherwise, functionally inexhaustible proto-wheat. I guess we had a source of advanced foods. Maybe we'd made 10 pickles and they ate the pickles? Apparently my pickles went bad. Okay. Well, oh, 2 died. Yeah, it's gotta be complex food, and it's gotta be probably pickles, I think. Yeah, apparently they ate 2 pickles, okay. Well, 10 pickles would kills 2 people, okay. That's annoying, but fine. Okay, so the granary was making pickles. Let's... I don't think I have the way to turn that consumption off. Oh, I do have the way to turn the consumption off. Okay. Don't eat the advanced food for the moment, please. As tempting as it is, I know. capture ourselves a fishman. So obviously we don't need Weaver because we've been graciously granted one by the map. It might not be where we want it, but that'll be fine. We can rearrange to work around it. We got an option for a stamping mill, which would be a source of turning that copper when we find it into bars. Or the temple. Temple is usually not the best service point, so we're going to stamping mill. Now that we're not worried about them accidentally killing themselves, or others. Killing themselves or others. We can put them back to work. Got the cornerstone for surviving the storm. Global resolve is boosted by 5 for every 180 seconds every time a new glade is discovered, but wood cutting is slower until you open at least 2 glades. Or do I want... No, I think the resolve is going to be the way we go. Resolve will probably be pretty nice if we break into glades during the storm, actually. I think we're going to break into that dangerous glade next. In the meantime, we're going to position these to help clear out around the main hub. I think that's where I'm going to go ahead and put the cut in the video. So this will be the, after I've stitched this part and the previous part together, this will be the first video of the city. If you've been watching on YouTube, I hope you've been enjoying. As far as I know right now, I don't think anyone's watching on Twitch, but if you're watching on Twitch later after the fact, I hope you've been enjoying. Feel free to hang around. I'm going to take a quick stretch between this part and the next. So I hope you all join me for the next part. And see you in all in a bit.